outgoing. Pop out session. All right. First live stream of the fucking new year. We in this bitch. Yeah, I'm still trying to get the NDI to come up so that way I can show the scanner. Hold on one sec.
It's just an illusion.
There we go. There we go. There we go. And we in there. All right. So this is my first beat of 2024, and this is my first live stream of 2024. So we just gonna get in here and cook some shit up. Appreciate it, bro. What's good? What's good, Alexis? Yeah, so this is some shit I was cooking up earlier. Let's see. I wanted to add a couple things to it. I had to stop working on it earlier, but I already kind of got all the audio into Pro Tools, and we laid some vocals just to test it out. It doesn't like me switching between DAWs, clearly. So, all right. Might have to close out FL. I kind of wanted to add some things to this, and I'm still trying to get this stream shit moving. All right, cool. There we go. Got that, and here we are. All right. So we in this bitch. Mic is situated. I should have got all this stuff set up, but I just wanted to hit stream, so it made things simpler. All right. What did I want to do to this? I want to replace the snare on this for sure. So this is what I got so far. We got piano, we got a synthesized flute snap into the bass with some vocals. Yeah. And I got to recenter this camera. All right, there we go, right here. All right. This is what happens when you don't stream for a little bit. Everything gets out of place. Everything gets out of place. All right. So I know he's not gonna like this, but oh well. We did lay some vocals, so I'll show y'all what we did so far. It was something cool. Yanni actually has a cold, so he's not feeling what we did, but I think it sounds pretty good.
Been here for months and I ain't seen no progress. All of this just show me that you're heartless. Even come back cause you love when I'm toxic. But when I talk about it, you quit to switch topics. Blowing my jack when you say that I'm missing and dissing. You telling your friends I ain't shit and that you wish that you never met me. It's crazy the things that you say when you get off that liquor. Trying to be bigger for me and myself, but really do miss when you touching and feeling me. But please do not mess with my energy. Think that you stay cause you see what I'm doing. Know that I really drop gems with this music. Know that these songs are really influenced.
Yo, Chino D, what's good, my brother? Yeah. Hopped on here real quick. Alright, so I like what he did. It was cool. It was cool. But it was just something to get the musical idea. I like the verse and stuff. But I really just want to tighten this up a bit. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the percussion because I just want to... That's actually one of my new engineers. I just hired him. He also, he's an artist. He's really talented. And he was in here while I was making the beat. And he decided that he was going to just write something real quick. So I always like to lay ideas and keep things moving. I really like how he sounds on it so far. Like I said, he's a little under the weather. So, I mean, I can see why he wants to redo it. I truly understand why he wants to redo it, but I thought it sounded good. So my main thing is like, I don't think I love this Yeah, nah, his voice sounds dope. I fuck with it. I'm sure he's gonna be mad because I played it on here, and he's not feeling well. But I think he did a good job. I think he really did a good job on as a reference, and we can come back and retouch it up. I'll play it back one more time because I'm gonna start playing with playing with these drums.
It's just an illusion.
Been here for months and I ain't seen no progress. All of this just show me that you're heartless. Even come back cause you love when I'm toxic. But when I talk about it, you quit to switch topics. Blowing my jack when you say that I'm missing and dissing. You telling your friends I ain't shit and that you wish that you never met me. It's crazy the things that you say when you get off that liquor. Trying to be bigger for me and myself, but really do miss when you touching and feeling me. But please do not mess with my energy. Think that you stay cause you see what I'm doing. Know that I really drop gems with this music. Know that these songs are really influenced by.
Yeah. Oh, okay. 3.5. I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. So yeah, shout out to you, bro. I'm sorry. I'm still like getting used to seeing everybody's thing, the Twitch logo come up and everything. All right. Yeah. Now the tone of his voice is dope. I fuck with it a lot. I think he did a good job for a reference track. I just want to play with this beat a little bit. This is something we just created. I think I need to add some more hi-hats, and I really genuinely want to swap out the snare. So I think that.
Been here for months and I ain't.
Let me mute this out real quick, mute out the vocals real quick, and we'll play around with the beat just a bit. So I'm going to group these together because I want to work with just the percussion for a second. I know that this is going to be some of the boring stuff. Everybody always wants to see the hella entertaining stuff, but like the mixing is where it all comes together. Personally, I've seen enough of the names. I pretty much know what's here, so I don't have to edit anything at the moment. And so we're just going to focus on this here. So like when I was doing this snare, it's cool. We're gonna group those. A lot of people don't use VCA tracks too. Like I think that's really crazy. Oh man, yeah, live recording is a lot of fun, man. We all good mixing engineers start as good tracking engineers. I really think that the art of tracking artists is like so because everybody has access to like an interface and a mic nowadays, and everybody has Pro Tools or Logic or some sort of DAW where they can record. I think the whole art of recording kind of has gotten diluted a little bit. But for the people that know, like gain staging, getting the right mic placement, getting the right performance, like recording is such a really fun thing to do, especially if you got an artist that's working with you to get the best takes. I think that's what really makes it game changing, to be real. But yeah. So I fuck with this, but I kind of want more out of it. Oh man, yeah, this is dope, right? I appreciate it. I'm glad that you fuck with it. It's basically just a way for me to like build records with the community. So I appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, man, when you get to see it live and kind of see what's going on, that's why I like to show people the sessions too, because like I got a lot going on. So in my case, I normally work with the stems where a lot of people are working with 2-track instrumentals. And because I make a lot of the beats that I'm working on, I tend to have like the stems out, so you get to see me mix the beat a little bit and add drops and arrange and do all that type of stuff. But I like this track a lot. I think it came out pretty solid. So far, this is what we got for the instrumental. I'll play from the top. And just so y'all can see, these are like chords that I played out. So here's the chord progression with the top melody. And then we added like some filters over it. Got the bass line. And then we have this pluck I actually ended up not using. And then I have the flute. And then I have the vocals that we cut in.
It's just an illusion.
So let's go back to the Pro Tools session. Right here is I have 2 different hi-hats playing the same pattern but pan far left, far right. So you get one thing different in one ear that you don't in the other. And like just for visual representation, I'm getting rid of all this excess. Just kind of help me see visually what's going on. So back from the top, I think it builds nice. Yeah, I started in FL this time for sure. So like I'll kind of show you like where the FL session went and where it started from to kind of like break it down. I was actually showing my new engineer just like because he makes beats as well in FL. So we're kind of just going over like some of the cool things that you can do so that you know you can play stuff from scratch without. Yeah, I always move to Pro Tools when I'm mixing. So in this case, I started in FL. I did a little bit. I didn't really do a lot of mixing here. I just kind of put it on the mixer in FL. But this is kind of how it started out. So we had, and I'll play it by pattern so you guys can see. So basically that's Keyscape. I'm using one of their hybrid presets. So if you go to, what is it? They have, this is Duo, and it's this one right here. So once I got that feeling and that vibe, I went into a mixer track and I used the Storch filter. So if you see, if I take this off to see how it sounds. Which is, it really sounds nice, but I really I wanted to make it haunting, you know? So that felt good. We EQ'd it a little bit, some of the resonance out, compressed it. So once we got that going, the next thing I wanted to show him was the bass. So then we added the bass line. So I'll show you the bass line. So let's go to the mixer. Let's pick the piano and we're gonna just pick the bass. So it's a little slide bass. And I'll show you what I'm using for everything too, so you guys can see. So in this case, I'm using Arturia Analog Labs 5. This is actually like Analog Labs Pro. And the preset is a bass you'll use. So that's what I got there. And then we just popped this in and I added a little distortion. I actually can't click this plugin because if I do, I'm probably gonna get banned. But Nani, it's really dope. It's a wild ass plugin, animate titties and shit, but it actually does a really good job at adding distortion to the track. So I'm not gonna click that. Then we have behind it, I have this like synthesized flute, which I got in Arcade. Let's see what the patch is. It's Sheet Music. It's called Sheet Music under the Honey collection. And pretty much just played a couple notes. And then for the piece that everybody seems to like, obviously the one that like really brought it home was and so that's Arcade again, but like I'm using, if you see, I'm using like one of the reverse effects here. So I'm reversing it just a bit. So now once I had that, we added all the filler stuff in. So I kind of want to change up. So what I'm going to do in here right now before I stem out another piece and go back into Pro Tools to continue the mixing, I definitely want to change the snare sound. So that's one thing I'm going to change. And I think I want to add a little chopped up hat at the beginning. So my problem with this snare is I just feel like it's way too fat. I wanted something a little tighter, a little bit more bright. I normally go to Splice for my one shot. Sometimes I have some of them in my drum kits, but like lately I just been running through Splice and basically just like looking for what I feel is good. So let's go snare, trap, soul, because that's kind of like what I'm looking for. It depends. It really depends when it comes to distortion. Sometimes I'll put it directly in line. Sometimes I'll make it ascend. It really depends on what sound I'm working on. Normally when I'm dealing with bass in general, I will put that directly on the bass itself. So in this case with the bass line, I wanted a little bit of grit, a little bit of distortion. So I put distortion right on the sub bass line. With 808s, same thing. If I'm mixing it, I won't mix it in. There's sometimes that I will make it ascend, but it really just depends on like the track and what I'm trying to achieve. But most of the time, I'll slap it right on the 808 track. So, yeah. Um, at what age did I get? And unfortunately, the guys on Twitch and YouTube, so I'm just repeating over on Instagram because they still haven't integrated the chat. At what age did you get into making music? Twin, yo, I'm over here cooking, my brother. I see you, Twin. Yeah, I started making music really young. I started making music when I was like 14. I got into DJing first. I started playing with the piano. I was like working on like FL Studio 3 or 4. And I got basically into like making beats, and then I started DJing. I really wasn't like I made beats, but I really wasn't taking it serious. I started taking DJing way more serious. I got really good at that. And then yo, shout to you, my brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, and then essentially I got into DJing. One of my friends had me record a track. I got into the whole recording process, and I'm like, man, let me take these beats seriously. So now that's me making this stuff now. So yeah, here we are 15 years later. All these are cool, but I just don't feel like, I don't know, man. We're gonna try this one. So let's see. You guys will be able to hear this in a second. Yeah, no. Okay, that one's okay. It's okay. So yeah, the whole school thing. I was so going into my first studio, I was so intimidated by the guys that were like interns and like at the desk and that had gone to like SAE or gone to Full Sail or gone to any of these like, accredited schools where they taught engineering. And I was so paranoid about like not knowing more than them, or not knowing more, but not knowing enough. So like I was just like insecure. Realistically, going into these big studios, I was seeing all these other engineers behind the desk, and I was super insecure, and I was concerned that I wouldn't know enough. I went in there the first time, and I realized like I was a bedroom engineer, and I really hadn't seen the big leagues yet. And so I went and I studied. I read every book that I possibly could get my hands on that had to do with audio engineering. I went to a forum at the time that was called futureproducers.com. I'm sure it's still around. And I asked questions. I read a bunch of stuff. This is like before there was tons of YouTube videos. And I basically just read every book cover to cover. It repeated a lot of information, but what I learned is I learned a whole lot about engineering, and I kind of overcompensated my knowledge. So when I was going into these places, I knew more than a lot of the engineers now, just because like I was so paranoid that I overcompensated for what I was doing. So yeah, I mean, knowledge is power. I mean, there's a lot of shitty information on YouTube, but that's kind of like why I've been trying to do these live streams, so people can kind of see the process in real time and ask questions in real time. I still hate that snare. Like I need a good snare, man. Oh, that might be it right there. If I could record, let's see. I know they've changed editions, so I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna look this up for you. I'm pretty sure this is the book. I don't know if it's Modern Recording Techniques is one. That was a pretty good book. And then the audio engine, I don't even have to remind this one, the Audio Engineer's Handbook. That's actually a great one to start with. The Audio Engineer's Handbook, I think, is like, it's a simple read. It's got good illustrations. It's really straightforward, and it gives a lot of good knowledge. I think like learning the difference between the different types of mics and like what you're going to be miking up, and just like the whole back end of like the audio engineering process outside of like the software, because like engineering knowledge and like DAW and software knowledge and computer knowledge is like two completely different things. So yeah, so I mean, I would definitely look at the Audio Engineer's Handbook. Really good one. They have a Mixing Engineer's Handbook, and they have a Mastering Engineer's Handbook. So a couple of different ones out there you can check out. All right, so I think the one I just downloaded is going to be the one I want. Yeah. 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 Book books, the structure, it'll give you definitely structure as far as like learning audio engineering and like the fundamentals of audio engineering. YouTube is really good for very specific topics, but you have to know what you're like asking, and you have to know like that the person that you're getting the information from has like reputable knowledge in that shit. So there's a lot of people out there that I really, really think are dope. I fuck with Wavy Wayne. I think some of the stuff he says I disagree with, and most of the stuff he says I'm all for. I know Weiss, it's Andrew Weiss. Oh man, that guy is brilliant. That's a brilliant dude right there. I don't know Help Me Devin. Personally, I haven't seen his stuff, but those are the like two of the guys that I know off the top of my head that I really, really fuck with their stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah. Hey. So basically, that snare, I'm gonna have to put that in. I'm gonna have to put that in Pro Tools. So I really like that. And I could go in Pro Tools and use this sample and replace it, but I think it's just faster if I just save it like this and just snare, redo, and then just bounce it like this and import it, because I think that'll save me a lot of time. So we're just gonna do that real quick. And the crazy part is I figured this out so that I can run 2 DAWs at the same time and not have any trouble, which I think a lot of people will find unique. With Pro Tools Aux.io, now that you can set like digital ins and outs and digital like routing, I can basically route the output of FL into Pro Tools, so I can have them both open at the same time as long as they're on the same sample rate. So like I literally have Pro Tools in the back with all the files that I'm working on right now, and I have FL Studio basically going through here, which I think is super cool. So I can kind of like work on a track and work on different things and switch between the two. Which I think it makes things very, very fast. I'm gonna import this snare real quick. I'm gonna import this snare, and we will continue down the journey. Let's go in here. I'm pretty sure. Keep forgetting where I'm putting some of this stuff. Production, and then archive. Okay, first beat of 2024. That's what we're working on. First beat of 2024. Okay, snare redo, and we're just gonna import this. Boom. And basically what I'm going to do is, just to save myself time, I'm just going to replace it on the timeline. Oh, I can't because I split that. So let's just bust it real quick. I'll bust it to Percussive Aux, and I'll probably end up muting this stuff out here. So we're going to get rid of the excess at the beginning. I'm going to mute out this track. Actually, let's just make it inactive. So I'm going to make that inactive. Let's do the drops that I already took out, so that way I don't have to worry about that later. And boom, there we go. So then I can loop that from there, essentially. That didn't work well. All right. And then we can just go from there, because essentially I can just let it rock. And then it cuts. Okay, cool. So I think this is going to be a lot better snare. I think sound selection is something people sleep on a lot. Like, you guys really need to pick out what sounds you're listening to and what sounds you're actually incorporating into your track. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we got so far. First beat of 2024, bro. I feel like this is gonna be a nice little track here. Yeah. '24, let's go. And by the way, anybody that's tuning in, I got a new song dropping January 12th. Ooh. Let's turn that down. So what I need, that one's sharp as hell, but I like the sound. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of some of the resonance. We're gonna tame it a bit, and we're gonna add some reverb. So but I do like the snare. I do really appreciate that one compared to the one I just had previously. Okay, so we're like, so there's a couple of to it, it's gonna tame it a little bit. I like the little flute for the chorus. I think I'm gonna leave the flute for the chorus, so. So I'm gonna use the Renaissance Ox here. This is normally for like, it was made for guitars, but this is a cool little flute sound. Bring that to the front a little bit. See, I think the vocals should come out for the verse though. But if we're gonna do that, we gotta kind of fade that a little more. So I'm gonna fade this just to make it a little bit more natural. So, you know, honestly, all right, so we fixed that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a really tiny fade. We're gonna do a real tiny fade. And the real easy way to fix this, there's already tons of reverb on this track, but that's from the plugin that it came from. So I'm just gonna add a little bit, just a little bit here to give it a little bit of, so it just flows a little more. Same thing with the flute. Yeah, I think the verse feels better when the vocals aren't there. I'm on live stream, Jared. Oh, look at you. That's what I'm talking about. My boy Jared G right here. We got a record dropping. January 12th. It's called High Fashion. It's gonna be super dope. Yeah, Twitch has definitely been the best platform for your stream as far as audio quality and stability. Hey, I appreciate you letting me know that. Because, I mean, YouTube, have you tried it out on YouTube? Because, like, I know YouTube is pretty solid, too. Yeah, that looks good, bro. Man, I'm excited to see what you cook up. I'm on live stream cooking right now, so send me videos when you're done. All right, bet. Damn, that's crazy. You're saying YouTube's no good. That's the one that I've had like a lot of people utilizing. So let me see. I want to see what it looks like. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. But I mean, man, streaming quality has come a far way, man. It's crazy because I'm multi-streaming and it's like getting used to it. It's not horrid. I hear the audio there now. It's not horrid, but definitely better on Twitch. That's good though. It's good to know. It's good to know those things and see what platform is actually giving me the best quality. The funny thing is they're all streaming from the same source through Restream.io. So they're all getting the same source and they're all being separated by that stream. So it's interesting to get that feedback. So then let's go back and see what the kid did. So this is what we did earlier. He was here. We just laid a reference, and like I said, he's a little nasally because he's under the weather. He didn't really like this, but I think it sounds good. So I don't know if I want to get somebody to get a hook and have him come back and re-record it and drop the record. But I think it sounds pretty solid. Listen to it.
Been here for months and I ain't seen no progress. All of this just show me that you're heartless. Even come back cause you love when I'm toxic. But when I talk about it, you quit to switch topics. Blowing my jack when you say that I'm missing and dissing. You telling your friends I ain't shit and that you wish that you never met me. It's crazy the things that you say when you get off that liquor. Trying to be bigger for me and myself, but Really do miss when you touching and feeling me. But please do not mess with my energy. Think that you stay cause you see what I'm doing. Know that I really drop gems with this music. Know that these songs are really influenced by.
That's what happens. That's what happens. You work here at House of Dreams. Look. Oh. Yeah. Do you now, Rock? Are you fucking with it? See, that's what happens. Rock, shout to Rock, one of my new engineers as well. When they're in the studio and like I'm making beats and they're just hanging around, I'm like, write some lyrics. I need to record something. Your boy Yanni laid some dope shit here. I think it sounds good. I like the snaps at the beginning. I like, so far, so good. Everything across the board is flowing good. The only thing I have to add to this computer now that I feel like I'm lacking, lay down a bar or two right now. Oh man.
Been here for months and I ain't seen no progress. All of this just show me that you're heartless. Even come back cause you love when I'm toxic. But when I talk about it, you quit the switch topics. Blowing my jack when you say that I'm missing and dissing. You telling your friends I ain't shit and that you wish that you never met me. It's crazy the things that you say when you get off that liquor. Trying to be bigger for me and myself, but really do miss when you touching and feeling me. But please do not mess with my energy. Think that you stay cause you see what I'm doing. Know that I really drop gems with this music. Know that these songs are really influenced by.
Oh yeah, so I'm not the freestyling type. I rap, I can rap a little bit. I got the voice and everything. But I gotta sit here and pen something, you know what I'm saying? I'll even sing it if I have to. So don't get it twisted. I like references all the time. I have no fear of rapping on the mic or singing or laying something down. If you've been on the live stream, you probably see me like hum or freestyle some shit and just throw out some words. But yeah, writing records, that's just part of the job. That's just part of the job. I know a lot of engineers and a lot of producers like, nah, I don't do that. Nah, we gotta come up with these ideas. We gotta come up with these ideas. I don't care. You just gotta make it happen. Yeah, I really think I want a sing-songy fucking chorus on this though. That's what I'm thinking now. Like, I mean, even if he comes to record.
That you stay cause you see what I'm doing. Know that I really drop gems with this music. Know that these songs are really influenced by.
All right, so since y'all on here, I guess I'll use this as a perfect opportunity. The only thing about that one session that I have, it doesn't have yo, what's good, my G? Yeah, the one thing about the session I want to show y'all, it doesn't actually have the mic and everything set up so I can play it. But what I want to do is I want to play y'all the record I'm actually dropping before it comes out. It's called High Fashion. It's with my boy Jared G. Lil Chris Brown sounding motherfucker. We put a lot of work into this record, and I'm really happy with how it sounds. I'm actually gonna pull it up. I'll just import it in here, and I'll play it through the system, and we will take a listen real quick. So let's go in here. Release song sessions released. And let's go ahead, and then I have this. And then I always have an assets folder because, like, you know, you want to save your shit. So all your different versions, I don't know if y'all are really doing this, but you need to. MP3 version, clean version, got your cover art, you got your mastered versions, you got your show version, you got your acapella instrumental. It's really important to create all these. If you don't have those, like, for each record, you're really selling yourself short because, like, there's so many different things that you could utilize them for. So anytime that you're dealing with your engineer, it's really important to get multiple versions of your song, not just one version. That way, if anything does work well with your record, you can actually have that prepared and ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and just import the main mastered, and we'll just add it, boom, and open it up, and we'll just solo it out. I'll mute everything else out, the beat and the vocals, and we'll just take a listen real quick. This is a song that, like, I really fuck with. I really, really fuck with this song a lot. Make sure it doesn't blast. So let's turn this beat off real quick. Let's turn off the vocals, and we're just going to bust this real quick into our stream setting. I mean, it should, based on everything, I'm going to just put it to the submaster because that's what's coming out. But all right, so take a listen. This is the new record I have coming out January 12th. It's called High Fashion. My boy Jared G. I'm looking forward to y'all hearing this one.
It's just an illusion.
everything like I was fresh out. Get you what you want, you get the best now. You want Chanel, I could tell that you stressed out. I put you on some shit that you ain't know about. Hop up in the Benz, go crazy. I'm spinning, Benz, you ain't my lady. I just booked your flight to Miami, got you ready. Can I get it for the night? Give me right, can I taste it? Shawty's high fashion. Let's make a movie the way you even gotta ask you. Shawty's high fashion. Oh yeah. She popped up in my city, had to pull up on her fast. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cause Shawty's high fashion. You coming over. Baby, after runway, pull up in that Rover. But Shawty never seen up in that Fashion Nova. But Shawty got an ass that I'm tryna bend over. Yeah. Come and hop up in the Benz, go crazy. I'm spinning, Benz, you ain't my lady. I just put the
yeah, the pan hi-hats.
Can I get it?
Appreciate it, bro.
Give me right, can I taste it? Shawty's high fashion. Let's make a movie the way you even gotta ask you. Shawty's high fashion. Oh yeah. She popped up in my city, had to pull up on her fast. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cause Shawty's high fashion. Coming over. Baby, after runway, pull up in that Rover. But Shawty never seen up in that Fashion Nova. But Shawty got an ass that I'm tryna bend over.
So I wonder if they're gonna flag me for playing that now that I've uploaded it. I'm pretty sure it goes to my YouTube, so hopefully they don't. Yeah, man. Is the vocal rasp natural? You did that? No, that's all him. He's got a really cool sound. He's got that really, really raspy, whiny type tone, which I really like. I think it sounds dope. The kid is super talented. If you're interested in knowing more about him, his name's Jared G. Send him some beats, send him some stuff. He's like always looking to work. But he has a really, really talented voice. He's really dope songwriter as well. Oh man, yeah, bro. Yeah, man, feel free, bro. I'm here. I'm always, you already know, dog. I'm ready to go whenever. But yeah, that was my boy Jared G. That one's coming out the 12th. So I'm going to get the Spotify link tomorrow, the pre-save link. I'm going to start blasting that out. So if y'all rocking with that one, make sure you add that to your Spotify. Follow me on Spotify. You've done already. It's under DJ Illusion. Nothing's under Mixed by Illusion. It's all under DJ Illusion. That's what I drop records under. Because that's what I've been dropping records under my entire career. But, you know, on the backside, the engineering side. All right. So, yeah, I am going to continue working on this because this, I think, like, again, first beat of 2024, first live stream of 2024. We got a couple of people in here. I'm fucking with it. Yo, my number has been the same since I was 14. Like, it has never changed. It has never changed. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but, like, yeah, my number is still the same. So yeah, let's back to this one. I just want to clean up the mix a little bit, and then I want to bounce out an instrumental. Like I said, Yanni wasn't happy with what he did here, but I think it sounds really good. And I'm really interested in getting some type of sing-songy chorus on there. Yeah, man. Engineers, you need the engineer. You need the engineer, man. I'm not even going front. So, but yeah, this is a dope record to start the year off with. I'm really pleased with how it's coming out. So I'm gonna run this beat from the top real quick. Take a listen. I'm gonna mute out the vocals right now because, like I said, I can't really do too much more with it until I'm there. Yeah, for sure, bro. I'm here. I really like how the piano came out. Resonance is good. Flute feels good. Double, that's hilarious. Yeah, oh yeah, bro. I haven't changed it. Motherfuckers got me. They can hit me whenever. I never disappeared. See. Yeah. Yeah, so I think I want to add a chopped up hi-hat right there. I really feel like this would be great with some type of vocalist though. Normally I would have vocalists around me. Today I had a rapper and he laid a dope verse. I really need somebody to lay some like really dope R&B vocals though. So yeah. Fuck you. My shit's looking crazy. I gotta recenter the camera. I had to move it earlier, and that shit is not centered. All right, cool. Oh man, that's great. I love T-Pain so much.
It's just an illusion.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, so let's tighten that up a bit. I'm gonna compress that snare just still a little piercing. We're gonna turn the threshold up, because that's too much. Gain reduction. I don't need that much compression either. I'm just trying to clean it up a bit. So let's get back to the drop. Yeah. I'm still thinking whether or not I even like how that's separated, how the hi-hats are separated. I kind of want to go for the pan vibe, kind of like how I did in that last song. I just think it works really well. So a lot of people don't know how to do this. You can split any track into mono. If you go down to the bottom, right-click the track name, scroll down, go to split mixer or split track by mono if it's a stereo track, so you see it split into mono. And so I'm just gonna get rid of this one, hide and make active, and boom. And now we got that one. I can mute out this first one, and let's see how I feel about it now. Let's go to where the hi-hat comes in. So I like this rough ass hi-hat sound, honestly, compared to the other one. So I'm gonna EQ this a little bit. Oh, okay, yeah. So you talk about mono stereo when mixing vocals. Yeah, so man, it really depends on what you're referring to as far as that. Right now, you're saying so. Sorry, hi-hat. So basically, when you're working with the beat stems, there is a lot of tracks that are gonna have stereo information, right? So they'll have a bunch of stereo information, but a lot of the times in the percussive stuff that we're working with, it'll be mono. So like you'll have a stereo track because the DAW that the person was working in may make those, like, so FL makes stereo tracks. In Logic, if it's mono, it'll leave it mono. I think in Ableton it does the same thing. Sometimes they come in stereo tracks, but if you have something that's like stereo, a stereo track that's actually a mono track, it makes it harder to pan just because of this. Also, you're taking up an extra voice in Pro Tools that you don't need to utilize for the same information. So it's just like what we call big mono. You have the same signal coming out of left and right, and it's just like raises the volume. It doesn't really change its position in space or in the mix. So it's best just to kind of get rid of that, and it allows you to keep the stuff that you need up the center, right up the center. So this is kind of like a rule of thumb there. There's a lot of cool plugins that you can get out there. There's one thing called Stereo Monoizer out there. I have it. I just don't have it installed on this computer that you can run your stems in. It'll actually look at the track, see if there's any difference in stereo information, and it'll separate the ones that need to be separated prior to even importing them, which I think is cool. But yeah, looking at some of the stuff in mono, sometimes your bass, making sure your bass is in mono, your kick is in mono. that some of your snares are in mono. It just makes a big difference. It's not a Wave plugin. It's a completely third-party independent plugin. It's called Stereo Monoizer. It's not. It doesn't even run in the DAW. All right, so just getting the color coding right here so we can mess with this. This feels a lot better now. The snare I like a lot more, especially with the reverb and stuff on it. So right now, I like the low end, but I don't know how much. Let's see. I'm gonna throw R bass on there. Don't do this. This isn't. R bass is not the solution to everything. I just want to see something real quick. Too much. It's already feeling. The reason that I got this kick to begin with, I liked how dirty it was, and I like how I had that hi-hat sound on it. But I feel like maybe I'm making it too boxy. Yeah, that feels better already. It's a little rounder. And now I'm thinking also that I have the sidechain going right now. I might have to actually have why do I have a negative ratio going for that? That is stupid. I don't know what I was doing there. Oh yeah, because I was showing him how it worked. So I was showing him how the sidechain compression works. So I did some really extreme shit to kind of like show it. But now let's get this out of a negative ratio and let's. And if you guys aren't familiar, I mean, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like sidechain compression. It's something super common in all the trap music and all the hip hop music that you hear. So basically, it's when the transient of one sound is what's used to trigger the compressor on another sound or trigger something on another sound. So in this case, the kick is actually triggering the compressor through this bus 7. This is actually like my parallel kick bus, and that is going into the C1 through the key. And essentially, I'm setting my settings, and every time the kick hits, the compressor turns on, and it basically ducks the bass a little bit so that it has a little more punchiness. So to hear it in an extreme. So that's kind of like the extremity of it. And so you set your attack and release to make it is least noticeable. F6 is the multi-band compressor. So it's the same thing. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. So F6, let's go. The RTA. Yeah, see, so F6 RTA, if you go here, same thing. You set the key of whatever sound that you want to compress or sidechain with, and then you use that as the bus. And that'll be the thing that triggers the compressor and all the dynamics section in that particular EQ. So now I have this already, now that I adjusted the ratio and I rounded out that kick, it already feels much better. So I have Black Box running. A lot of people will go because I'm using this for saturation on my low end, they'll immediately want to switch the Black Box to the low. But like the issue is it gets too muddy too fast and it brings in too many low end frequencies. So I like to just keep it at flat and then just drive the saturation a little bit. And if I'm getting too much or I'm starting to clip, I'll just turn down the output. In this case, I had already trimmed everything before I did it. So it went into that channel with enough headroom. So those are my two like powerhouse pieces, that sub and that kick. So as long as they're working well together, everything's good. The snare was the next piece. That feels good. So back to this, because the hi-hat made a big deal. I want to get some movement with that. I don't want it to just be in the middle. So similar to that R&B record I played earlier, we're going to add a little bit of panning to it. But not too much. So we're gonna change this to rhythm step. We're gonna go down to 16 notes. We're gonna smoothen out the transition, and we're gonna minimize the distance in panning that it is. So it's like a little bit more tight. So it's moving, but not crazy. So that just like gives it a little, you know what I'm saying? It gives it movement, but it's also still tight within the speakers. So yeah, so far, let's run it from the top. Run it from the top and see how everything's blending together, because I feel like that those couple little adjustments made a big deal. So let's hear it.
It's just an illusion.
What do I have on my low end? Black box, that's what I was just talking about right there. What's up, love? Yeah, so I'm using, I'll show you. I'm gonna go to the chorus where it's most busy. So I'm gonna mute out this stuff. So I was just showing them that how I get my low end, like the way that I have everything kind of like mapped out on the low end. So in this case, I have the bass and the kick going to a low end aux. I actually have the kick side chained on the subline that I have, and then I drive it with some saturation with the black box. So have a little bit of saturation to the low end and drive that, and then sometimes I'll come in here, maybe add a little more low end to the overall drum loop. All right, so then we'll add all this stuff back in. So I really haven't started playing with this stuff too much, so we're gonna get in here. I really did a lot of resonance control in FL before I got here, so I'm not mad at like everything that I have. I might roll off some of this low end here, just because I already have so much sub frequency going there. So let's tighten this up a little bit.
It's just an illusion.
But now I'm gonna take this other hi-hat out. I'm just gonna get rid of it completely. Okay, so let's go back to the chorus, and then we'll play with these vocals again. To the hat. Hey, shout out to everybody that's rocking with me right now. If you have any questions, feel free to tune in. I appreciate everybody that's been locking in on the live streams. I got a new record dropping January 12th. Like I was just showing, I showed them a couple people so far in the stream. Hopefully they don't flag me for that shit. boy Yanni, he was a little, like I said, he was under the weather. For everybody joining in, my boy was under the weather. But I'm going to play his vocals anywhere because I think he did a good job at like capturing the essence while I was making the track and kind of giving me something to vibe with. So this is what we got so far.
Been here for months and I ain't seen no progress. All of this just show me that you're heartless. Even come back cause you love when I'm toxic. But when I talk about it, you quit to switch topics. Blowing my jack when you say that I'm missing and dissing. You telling your friends I ain't shit and that you wish that you never met me. It's crazy the things that you say when you get off that liquor. Trying to be bigger for me and myself, but really do miss when you touching and feeling me. But please do not mess with my energy. Think that you stay cause you see what I'm doing. Know that I really drop gems with this music. Know that these songs are really influenced by trying to be bigger for me and myself, but
I just want that that butt to be real airy. Like, I'll round this out a bit. I mean, some people like to do this with a fader. I kind of like to do this like this.
Being myself, but really do miss when you touching and feeling me. But please do not mess with my energy. Think that you stay cause you see what I'm doing. Know that I really drop gems with this music. Know that these songs are really influenced by
Another thing a lot of people don't utilize that I think is really useful, like especially when you're working with multiple like buses and sends and doing so much automation, is utilizing these little drop down menus. So I'm going to add a couple. I got the one, what is this? The main one for Vox 2 or for Reverb 2, so that way I can see it. And then I'm going to use the one for my 1/4 inch delay, that way I can see that one as well. And then I'm just going to put this back to volume, so that way I have that if I need to. And yeah, there we are.
Been here for months and I ain't seen no progress. All of this just show me that you're heartless. Even come back cause you love when
I mean, normally I'm doing a lot of R&B stuff. It's just I was working with a rapper today. I'm glad that he gave me some vocals, but rap is so simple to mix and kind of get to. I like to, do all the vocal stuff with the R&B people. I'm probably going to have somebody jump on this chorus to kind of give me like a little bit more. I know he's going to recut some of these things. We just kind of cooked this up today. First beat of 2024. I had a good time making this shit. It's pretty dope. I just like the vibe. I reinstalled Arcade today, and that's why I was playing around with it. Arcade has so many more playable instruments now, so I feel like it's worth the value, and it actually comes with some really cool shit. So I was able to play with that and kind of get some really good sounds going. I went and reorganized some of my plugins as well. I feel like organization really changed the game. I don't know why the tree is not set anymore, but like when I have the simple tree, now I have all my plugins that I can get to directly. I think it makes things a lot simpler. But yeah, we got through this track pretty fast and knocked out something dope. I made all the changes that I wanted to make to it. What key are you in? I'm trying to write a counter melody. It's an A minor. It's an A minor because I was actually showing him like the different keys and stuff and everything that was going on. So yeah, it's an A minor. It is, let's see, what's the tempo on this? I think it is 58 BPMs and it is A minor. So yeah, 58. Yeah, drop that in the Discord, The only other thing I can hear on this is like some like guitar shit. Hey. Man, I appreciate all y'all rocking with me. I got 1 on Kick, I got 2 on YouTube, I got 1 on Twitch, and I have 2 people rocking with me on Instagram. So I didn't forget y'all on Instagram. But yeah, I just been over here cooking. This is like a little vibe. I really had a good time making this today. 2024, we going in this shit hard. I'm gonna try to drop at least 2 records a month. I don't want to commit to that, but like I have the next at least 3 months mapped out with new releases. So it's the year I'm gonna give y'all all the music on my hard drive. Nothing staying there. Everything I cook, I'm gonna do it live. Everything I cook, I'm gonna put this shit out. I'm just gonna keep making collaborative records. So if you're trying to be a part of that and you want to get in on that, let me know. I'm trying to do 1 major live stream a week. Hey, love Chino. Appreciate you, my brother. I know you was pressing to get me on here, so I had some free time. I was like, man, let me go jump on here and vibe. I'm feeling like So because when all this stuff comes in here, I kind of low-key want to drop the vocals out like the
It's
second
just-
verse, but I feel like that wouldn't work. Just because I feel like it would take away from the vibe. Like, let's see how it
It's
feels.
just an illusion.
Let's hear how it sounds with the vocals, because like I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
It's just an illusion.
Been here for months and I ain't seen no progress. All of this just show me that you're heartless. Even come back cause you love when I'm toxic.
Nah, definitely with the vocal with the vocals still there. Yeah. So we did some cool stuff. I'm pretty much out of ideas at this point. There's not too much I can do with this until I get like another artist to come lay some stuff on it, but I'm gonna bounce this and ruminate on it for the next day, see how I feel, see how things are feeling, and if I want to really continue adding anything. I really think, like I said, for this chorus right here, I want more of a melodic thing outside of the rap. Then we went from one person on YouTube to 4. So I feel like now there's pressure for me to like stay on and cook. All y'all motherfuckers on YouTube right now. So, and what we got 0 on Instagram right now. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, so that was fun. I you know what? Fuck it. Before I leave, I'm gonna do the one thing I was saying, which is I'm gonna add that one little chopped up hat real quick. He said keep it going. I might have to start something new if I'm gonna keep it going. And I'm down to start something new completely. I'm here, I'm vibing. It's only 1:30. I think I've only been on here for an hour, so not that bad. I'm still up and ready to go. So let's see. Boom. All right. I want to add this real choppy hat real quick. We'll add that in, and then maybe I'll start something new. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just start a new session. Y'all gonna have to bear with me for a second so I can start a new session and get everything up and loaded real quick. So hold on just a moment. We'll start something brand new and we'll see how it is. I have to grab the piano too. So hold on. Bear with me. Let's get this new. Live stream 1, 2024. Let's go. Let's just call this 2024 first live stream. Boom. There we are. And then we're just going to put this on the desktop for right now. This is basically performance art at this point. If you're doing that, I got to medicate too in between setting up another record. So let me save this. Let's move on to something else and play around and see how we feel. All right, hold on. Let me grab the piano and let me hit the medicine real quick and we'll keep rocking. Y'all really got me out here. I'm fucking with the live stream, though. I'm glad y'all fucking with it. I know it's not entertaining right this second, but give me just a moment and we'll get something going. Let's get this piano in effect. I'm always on my sad boy shit because I'm always sad, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. It's like having like people just like in your studio, like feeling like a fish tank in this motherfucker. Everybody's just watching, like, all right, do something, music guy, play something for us. All right, cool. Let's cook something. All right, what tempo? I'm gonna take it from y'all. I got what, 6, 7? I got like 7 different people in here. I got 7 different people in here right now. So what tempo we starting at? How about this? We're gonna make this truly collaborative. Y'all give me a tempo, I'm starting there. Y'all give me an instrument, I'm starting there. Let's fuck around. Let's make this truly a collaborative session. You want to see the gear? I'll show you the gear another time. We'll do a gear walkthrough. I'll do a live stream just for like the House of Dream walkthrough so I can set up the camera properly. All right, so we're doing 80. So I'm gonna do it in double time. So we'll go 160. So it's 80. Okay, so we're at 80. I'm cool with that. All right, Chino, what else? What instrument we starting with? Keyscape is fire. I normally like to start there. So why don't we get something going just off the piano, and then we'll start switching up the different instruments and see how we feel. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So Keyscape still loading up. Oh yeah, I'm not getting that because I gotta just turn this on real quick. Okay, I'm cool with Rhodes. I love going with Rhodes. I'm with that 100%. So let's go electric piano. Let's go suitcase Rhodes. So the thing about this is like, okay, so if you're not good at playing, like I'm not the best. I can play fairly decently, but like for anybody out there that's like struggling with playing and trying to get things moving a little bit quicker, there's a lot of different ways that you can change the keys on all the white keys to like a different key so that way you can play it. You can either use like a plugin like Scalar to set the keys all there, or you can come into the plugin itself and go to the piano roll here, and you can actually change the starting note. So it's like, instead of, so you can actually change the root note, and that'll give you a different, you can play it in a different key, so that way you can play in A minor with no white keys, with all white keys, and it be in a different key than A minor. Okay, so I'm actually gonna leave it in C, and I'm probably gonna shoot. So, oh yeah, you want me to play around with the difference? Let's see what we got here. It's a little thick. Okay. Some stuff like that. That's cool. Let's see. I just got Arcade too. I probably should pull up Arcade and fuck with that. But I like to use Arcade for like more atmospheric stuff. I don't like to like start with that. So a lot of people lean on Arcade as a crutch and kind of like almost the same thing they do with Splice, starting with samples. I like to build the stuff. So you know what? How about this? Because I want something jazzy and I want to get a chord progression going fast, I'm gonna show y'all a cool way to use Scalar if you haven't used Scalar yet. So do it. Here, I'm gonna show y'all Scalar first. I'm gonna show you Scalar first. Oh, FL just crashed. It did not like that at all. Okay. It's just giving me error after error. It won't even let me exit out of it. That's pretty terrible. So let's go ahead and pull that back up again. And we will try to use Scalar, and I'll show you kind of like how I use it. It's pretty cool. All right, so we're back in the game. Make sure that the audio is being bussed to the right place so y'all can hear it. All right, so now y'all should be able to hear it again. We're gonna pull up Keyscape one more time. Every time I crash, it like doesn't, unless you close out FL, it doesn't save any of your settings, and it's so annoying. Like I really, really hate that shit. Like I really hate that shit. I could have pulled it up from like the session file backups, but it was just like I really hadn't done anything yet, so it doesn't even matter. Normally you need, one thing about using Scalar is for whatever reason you got to use the AU version if you're using FL, on a Mac. Or was it the VST version? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was the AU version, but we're gonna see in a second. So in this case, like if you want to use any of the chords or have this like out instead of using the stock sounds that it has, we're gonna bust it out. So we're gonna go to our settings. We're gonna go output out port, which is basically the MIDI output, and then you're going to go to the MIDI import on the keyscape, and we're going to select 0. So now those correspond, and so now you should hit this, but obviously it's not doing it because I think we need the VST version for whatever reason. That's such a weird thing. It's the exact same plugin, but it won't send MIDI information unless it's the VST version of it. New scalar EQ. I actually haven't seen the new scalar EQ. Damn, I didn't even know they made something like that. That's pretty cool. I'll have to check it out. I've been playing with the new auto-tune reverb. It's pretty cool. All right, so same thing. We're gonna go do this. You have to use the VST version. I don't know why it's like that, but that's already set. Keyscape's already set. So I have tons of user presets and stuff that you can start with. Prisms is really cool because it has tons of like jazzy chords that you can kind of get going. If you want to just get shit moving, alt jazz, different R&B ballads, pop, shit like that. So emotional, neo soul. So we're gonna go for like maybe like the neo soul stuff. And there's like tons and tons of chords. I mean, there's tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of chords. So we're gonna set this to the keyboard. So with one key, now you can play multiple chords. And if you know a little bit about basic music theory, you can do a lot of cool things with this. So we can run through a couple of, and I'm gonna bring the neo soul one. So honestly, I'm probably gonna do this at a different tempo now, and I'm really feeling those chords, and I'm probably gonna do a little up tempo record. So let's lace the metronome, and we're gonna fuck around. So 2, 3. Okay, actually it was 2, 3. So those 3 chords feel good. It's just about feeling good. So Scalar's gonna play this. I don't know why I played so fast. It played everything whole beat fat. I'm gonna replay that because that just played everything in super, super fast for no reason. So do that. Hold on, what notes was it? So hold on. We'll just fix it. Fuck it. It just completely changed the chords. Yeah, so I like that. That's good. It changed everything. It's kind of weird because like literally I changed the MIDI and then the whole plugin changed and all the chords changed. I don't know how that fucking happened, but whatever. We're gonna fuck around and find something else. I really like those chords too. Not always. I don't always like to start with chords, but it is a fundamental way for me to kind of get the groove going. Sometimes I'll like with the last one, I started with the top melody and then I added the chords underneath and then added all the other stuff. But it just depends. In this case, like a lot of the beats that I do, I'll probably say I lean more toward the chords because I like that to get the groove or the feeling of it and get like what I'm gonna build upon from there. thing about that's cool about this is like you can have all the chords, but if you can't come up with a decent progression, it doesn't matter. I like this, but I would probably build a chord of my own on that. Rock with that. All right, so let's lace that. Let's lace that. Hopefully, when I lace the MIDI, it doesn't change everything this time. I don't know what the fuck happened last time. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so like hopefully the timing's on that because like I know I played that fairly decent. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna just loop this. So it's B, boom, and then what's cool about Scalar is that once you have these laced, you can just come here. We can MIDI capture. Stop, and then basically I can just drag them out and put those right there onto my plugin, and I can get rid of Scalar at that point now that I have like everything I need from that, so that way it's not sending any more MIDI information to it, and I can just come here and I can clean up what I got because it's going to have all the velocities the same. We want to make it a little bit more natural. So in this case, now I'm just going to play around with the velocity. There's a cool plugin in Pro Tools called Strum that you can play around with the velocity of the chords and the timing. So it's like you can play around. We can do stuff like that. Feels way better. But now I'm gonna go the opposite way, brighter. So preserve and yeah, there we go. Yeah, I like that. All right, so honestly, just because the chords, it just kind of feels like dancey and it feels like really a smooth loungy vibe. I kind of want to make it like a little smooth lounge vibe, like this little up-tempo, smooth lounge vibe. So, let's see what I have as far as kicks in my shit. But I want it to be round. I know I want it to be a round kick. I want it to be kind of fluffy, if I could describe it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That actually will work, that first one. No. That's it right there. Underwater kick, yeah, like a filter type kick. So just. That's the kick I was looking for right there. Yeah. So now we need a nice little look. I want a nice snare. It could be a rim shot. I really don't want to go the clap vibe because I feel like that's too. That actually worked too. Yeah, I'm vibing with this. It's good I had to hit the medicine real quick. That put me back in the groove. Hey, I just way. Hey, we'll pull up arcade. Hey. Yeah. This is gonna be vibe. So, I definitely gotta use that. Let's add some velocity change. And then what is it? What do you say? Command L? Yeah, Command L then. Not in this key. Change the envelope on this so that way it ends right when I need it to. You want it to be like natural. So boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of those. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going arcade next. Okay. Let me fix that hi-hat. I think arcade though, I think I'm gonna start with I don't know, let's see. Let's pull it up. Arcade really got the shit. What the fuck? Did that just change the whole pitch of the record? Like, I don't understand why that keeps happening. Yo, Yo, the whole pitch just changed when I loaded that plugin. What the fuck is going on? Turn your AI off, bro. Alright. Yeah, I changed the patch and it seems to have adjusted it. I just want to lead. Let's go. Give me some leads. Let's try this out. So let's figure out what key this is in. So it's not G. Arcade's got some crazy sounds, I'm not gonna lie. They just sound good out the gate. I don't know. Let's cook. Hold up. Not gonna lie, I like this lead. I just gotta get the right notes and turn it down. Arpeggio. Which instrument did I download already? Okay, hold on. Record floor, this is cute. Sounds a little harsh. Too aggressive. We need something a little bit smoother. I gotta add the bass line too. A slow arp. Okay, I'll try a slow arp. Let's see what we got. I gotta get a little bit of a plucky sound. Well, this actually. Fucking this up. It's gonna be a hard one for me to do, but I got it. My headphones keep getting. There we go, some shit like that. That's what it is. I want it to roll. Damn it, I keep fucking. Some shit like that. Like that. That's hard. Cool. I like that. Just sprinkle that in there. We're just gonna sprinkle in that. I'm vibing with you, bro. I appreciate you chiming in. Oh, fuck, I fucked that up. I keep messing because I want to hit that third note. 3. The first time I did it right, on the second time I got to switch up the note. So I got that very first one. Let's take a listen and see. I'm gonna have to tighten this up a bit. Hold on. Smooth the pattern. Okay, let's go back here and see. Ooh. This is the way it is. So we'll have to bring this. The quantization on FL doesn't really support it going that far. That's what it needs to at the end. So I gotta figure that out. crack like a motherfucker. I'm not mad at that though. We definitely need some bass. So with this, we're gonna add some cool effects to it because it seems kind of boring. Yeah, it's a good. It is. It's a good little reference. So what I'm gonna do with this? Let's go super. Because what I'm trying to do here. Alright, so we're gonna use let's use arcade, I guess, to do the bass. Since I'm just gonna like slut out arcade today since I just got it. Yeah. I'm just oh yeah, VHS, Super VHS is a game changer right there. Oh, it has preset ones. I don't know if I like that. Oh yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like instruments I can play that are bass. I kind of want like a thick pick that actually that's a bass clarinet type vibe, deep sub. I want something that sounds a little more natural. Guitar distortion layer, Gary sine wave bass. Let's see what they got. Warm pluck, thumping sub bass. I just want something that's gonna. I might just keep it easy. So we might just go with the chords on this one. Just keep it simple. So let's see how. I don't like how this one moves. That's why, and I think it's a little too grumbly. But something about the groove I like. It's about to crash again. Don't crash with me again. I'm working. I'm trying to groove. It crashes again. I'm out, and I'm gonna have to call it a night. Go smoke me one and call it a night. But right now, let's see. We're gonna bring this up an octave. It sounds actually pretty groovy. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. Oh yeah, the velocity stuff, yeah. See what else I got for bass. Kind of want to. It's giving you like clipping, like digital clipping. This isn't bad, but it's not exactly what I want. I kind of liked what we had with that moving one, but like it wasn't all the way what I wanted. I could have played with it probably and got what I was looking for. This is cool though. Arcade got a lot of like great sounding sounds right out the gate. So now I kind of like this, but it's gotta be doom 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 doom. Yeah, that's back to the roads. I don't want it. I want it to have that. Doom, 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 doom. Nope, it's just a good snare sample. That's all it is. Finding good samples will help you get better mixes along the way. So it's like, I don't know why all this is coming up. No hard drive was even plugged in. So my computer is just tripping major fucking ball sack today. There was no hard drive even plugged in. And it's saying ejected Toshiba. Like, so let's see. Alright, so let's see if they got a guitar sound I can fuck with. And arcade, because everything in arcade has seemed really cool. I just yeah. saw this as being like maybe like even some drum and bass type rhythm. Like real fast. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Say da, 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 da. Yeah, speed it up for fun. Let's try it. I'm kind of down with this, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about it. But drum and bass is gonna be like almost twice this speed. Yeah. So let's look for a fucking drum and bass DMB loop. Should be 16. Need it faster. And see that? It would have to go up so fast to actually make that work. I fucked up a little bit, but overall it was right. what I normally would make, but I fuck with it. I just wanna setup ready. You just, like, that's what it is, staying organized, getting everything set so that way you can find all your stuff fast. I hate trying to, like, work on stuff. I'm like, yo, I need this, I need that, and I can't find it quick enough. Said, I know why. Said, I know why. Yeah. Said, I know why. Said, no. That's the type of music I make, man, honestly. It's either sad boy shit or it's like, so let's now that we, so now we can play around with the track a little bit. So I'm gonna go here, we're gonna chop up some of the dynamics a little bit. So there's a lot of cool plugins that we can use. Honestly, there's so many cool plugins that we can use to kind of like play with this and make this different than what it is. To kind of like fuck with it. Man, there's so many options. So in this case, I'm probably gonna I used Murder Melodies so much last year. I kind of want to try to use this storage filter again. I used it once on the last track. It sounded good. And let's see if we can find something that'll. So it gives me a little cutoff. It's pretty cool. Depth is cool. Start with one. I think a lot of people get too over the top having so many plugins. Start with one and learn how it works in depth. Use it all the time. Use it on everything you can and just see how it sounds. Go look at the manual. A lot of people don't go and read the manual on the plugins. See what they do. Go look at a YouTube video on that one plugin, you know, and just learn each one. And I think the big thing is like learning how an EQ works, so you know what parameters to look for. Oh, that's the Q. Oh, okay, that's the knob to change the frequency. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, just looking for the different settings, or if you're using a compressor, knowing where the threshold and where the attack and release is on each one, and getting to understand that will help you with all your plugins. I mean, I could have done what he's doing right here by myself. This sounds pretty cool, but like I could have done a little high pass crunch on it. So that's pretty cool. That, to be honest, Ableton stock waves and fab, and I'm throwing everything else away. It's fair. Chaos Emerald. This is all just cool stuff. That actually sounds pretty cool. Oh, are you now? And now you chime in, miss. You already know what to do. We'll make that happen, love. The one I just had open was the storage filter. This is in the Slate Digital bundle. I didn't see. Were you on IG? IG must have died out then, cause oh man, my shit didn't scroll down. Wow, I didn't see any of these. Wow, I didn't see any of these. Oh, my bad. If y'all were on IG, I like literally couldn't see the messages. Fuck. All right, so damn, mad people were saying shit too. I didn't even realize. Fucking, I gotta figure a better way out for that IG chat. Yeah, YouTube's where it's at anyway. Now let's add this plugin. You can be my assistant. Now I kind of want to add. Oh, that's great to hear. This is a vibe so far. Can you stutter that bass like ever so might sound like shit, but I'm not sure what you mean by stuttering it, because I have it like pretty much doom 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 doom. Yeah. All right, guys. I am fucking tired. I got this beat ready. Vicky, I'm gonna call you right now. But yeah, Chino, it's been a blessing. Appreciate you. To all those over on Twitch, thank y'all so much for tuning in. To my people over on Kick, I really appreciate y'all. I'll play it back before I bounce over, so you can see. To my people over on Kick, thank you so much for rocking. Thank you so much for the people on IG that have been tapped in. It was fun. I'm gonna be doing this as much as I possibly can to get as much music done. So don't worry, you're gonna see a lot more of me this year. 2024, we going up. Live streams, new music coming. If you're in here, I got a new record dropping January 12th. Please save that. Pre-save it. DJ Illusion featuring Jared G. It's called High Fashion. Love y'all. Have a good night.